known as the Conversion Crusader, and I'm here to show you winning dropshipping products that you can run in your store and make some profit. Before we get started, I'm going to go and invite all of my students in, so just give me 1 second and we'll do this. If you're wondering who my students are, I am the head of education over at this dropshipping community called freedomclub.com. If you want to get started with us, I think you can get started for free. I don't know how long they're going to keep that going, but you can join the free course and learn every step you need to learn to get your dropshipping store up and running. No, I'm not paid. I'm not paid to say that, but I am paid to be here and teach you guys some dropshipping. So let's do this. Let's get into the actual community and invite my students in. 1 second, guys. All right. Give it a couple seconds. And we are live on the Freedom Club. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday night's product research call with your host, Chris. I am the head of education here, and that means I coach the coaches. I'm here tonight to help you guys find your next winning product. So we'll give everybody a couple of minutes to jump on in. No one's in the call, 3 people in the call, but we'll wait for a few more. In the meantime, let me head over to YouTube and get this live link. Whoops, I didn't update the title. Let's go do that now. We'll go do that now. What are we up to? What episode is this? What day is this even? We're up to 70. That's the masterclass. We're up to 58. So 59 of the product reviews. Episode 59. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. That's edited. And we are live on both. Now, if you're watching over on the Freedom Club and you're wondering who I'm talking to, I simulcast these over on YouTube as well. See if we can get some new students from there. Jackson, welcome. How's it going, my friend? I'll give everyone this link in case you do want to watch this on YouTube. The viewing experience is a bit different. I'll say that. Hey, Mark. This is the YouTube link here. If you have trouble getting into the stream, here is the YouTube link. Okay. All right, I think we're just about ready to get started. Wait, that was probably not it. That was not the right video. My bad. All right, we're good to go. All right, let me share my screen and let's go find some products. For those of you who are joining me today, this is a link to my product database. Yeah, that if that was the link that I thought it was. Ah, crap. I shouldn't have shared that link. Oh, dear Lord. I could get in trouble for that. I was just, it was like 45 seconds of a really, really cool premium, like paid for video that you get over at Ads World, and I just wanted to record it and share it with one other person I was working with. For those of you who don't know Ad World is amazing. They won't let me in because I'm not logged into this computer, but I'll share my screen anyway. If you're looking for premium content for like drop shipping or just marketing in general, this website is amazing. It's I don't know how much I'm paying. I'll see if, you know what, let me get you a link just so I can show you what's in here. Hey, here we go. All right, this is Ad World, guys. For those of you who are just addicted to marketing in general, this is one of my secret sources of constant learning. So I watch a couple of these every week, and these are from people at my level and above, like way above. So you learn so much from here. Look at this. One prompt equals 1,000 ads. How you can use Mid-Journey to create insane ad creatives. That's something I'll definitely be watching. So yeah, that video that I shared accidentally was a clip from one of these videos that I wanted to share with somebody. So yeah, anyway, this is Ad World Prime. I know this sounds like an ad. I'm not an affiliate for these guys. I really love what they do, and these videos are absolute pure gold. Do you think my videos have golden nuggets? These ones are like mining gold. Anyway, that's Ad World. Okay, we're doing some product research. This is a link to the product database in Hyperzone. Welcome to the stream, my friend. This is a link to my database. A gift to you guys. This is maintained by myself, so this is not the Freedom Club database at all. You can, if you have access to this database and you see a product in here that you want to sell, by all means, you go and sell it, okay? Don't worry about who else is selling it. Don't worry about if you're stepping on my toes or another coach's toes or another person inside the Freedom Club. If it's in this sheet, it's fair game. I've even put products that I'm selling in here. In fact, the products that are yellow, I've either sold or would like to sell or am planning on selling right now. Products that I'm actually building out. Look, so we've got this tote bag here that I found the other day. I'm absolutely going to run with this tote bag. In fact, I'm building a store right now for this bag. So this list is fair game. The only thing you can't do, or you should never do, is directly copy anyone else's copy or directly copy anyone else's ads, images, or videos. That's off limits. And that's not just poor form. It's not just, unethical. It's also dangerous for you, because if you steal someone else's ads or images or videos or even word for word text, they can do a copyright claim on your website. They can go to Shopify. They can say, hey, these guys copied us, take them down. Shopify will give you maybe 1, maybe 2 warnings, if that, before they completely delete your entire website. And I know this because I've been a naughty boy in the past. And on my store, Home Craftology, we sell printed crafting kits. And as you can imagine, when I first started doing this, I didn't give a flying hoot about copyright. And I had a lot of Disney products on here. I had Harry Potter products. I had everything. And wouldn't you know, Disney came after me and Warner Brothers came after me. I nearly lost my entire store. So now I'm very careful that everything on here has been made by my team and is completely copyright free. All right, with that said, you see something on the list, even if it's yellow, even if I've said I'm running this, that's honestly, that's more gold to go for it. Compete in the market. All right, now we're going to be doing some product storming, some brainstorming here through Winning Hunter. We're going to select the big 5 countries, or the big 5 Western countries that I can think of: USA, United Kingdom, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. We're going to look at ads that have been running for about 20 days. Let's go. Let's see what we can find. And don't forget, you see it, you sell it. You could spend your entire week planning what to sell. My best advice is just pick something. Just pick something and try. Don't overthink this. We're not looking for the perfect product, because you won't be able to pick it. For Winning Hunter, I'm not sure. I can't tell you exactly which one because I can't remember. But buy the minimum, and then if you hit a feature you can't get, you can choose to upgrade if you want. Like, I don't think you can edit the days running on a normal plan. I think you have to have a premium plan for that. But that's cool. Is Winning Hunter now preferred to Minia? Minia is fine if you want to use Minia. Winning Hunter is my preferred tool. Austin likes Minia. I like Winning Hunter. Other dropshippers prefer other tools. I'm just used to Winning Hunter, you know. And there's Minia will chew through your credits, and you'll end up spending heaps. Cool. Yes, fair enough. I have the one account on Winning Hunter, and I never run out of credits. And I do this a lot.
So do you struggle with constant ringing in your ears, or that like stupid
Arvo release. Arvo relief.
literally just won't go away?
Arvo?
So I used to
Do they know what that means in Australia? I don't think they do.
found this little thing. All right, so this amazing
Arvo relief
feature
sounds like
by
something completely else.
leading audiologists to give you fast, effective relief.
All right, we got a
It's so
tinnitus
simple to use.
relief tool. It's like an ear plunger. This looks like a winner, actually. Simple website. Oh man, the icons are blurry. They're using Shrine. The colors are a mess. But I'm not here to figure out if their website is the best. I'm here to see if they're making money. So what I love about Winning Hunter is within 2 clicks, I've got their landing page and all of their ads right here. So within 2 or 3 clicks, I can pretty much tell if a product is going to be good or not. All right, so we've got June 20th, so that's 6 days ago. They haven't touched this. Oh, that's 2 days ago. They're not testing a lot. They should be testing a lot more. They're selling.
¿Estás escuchando eso?
They're selling. What's this thing?
Este hombre de...
They're selling 2 things. Whatever this thing is. And then this thing. I assume this thing gets rid of things from your ear, and I assume this thing puts things in your ear. Okay. Okay. Well, the ads haven't barely been touched since May, but they are testing some new stuff. They got some image ads here that look. I'm going to give them like a good 6.5 out of 10. This looks like a great product. Sabine, can you make another spreadsheet with more product research in case your store you're building fails? Focus on one at a time. Focus on one product, one store at a time. Let me get into that into a bit more detail too. When you build your store out, don't make a store that's like tinnitus. If you're going for this tinnitus thing, I mean honestly, it's probably not a bad idea. Okay, let's back this up. Let's back this up a little bit. You have 2 options when you're creating your store. If you want to sell this tinnitus tool, you have 2 options. You could create your store, tinnitusstopper.com. And that will probably be a very powerful store. But you run the risk of this tinnitus tool not working. And if that doesn't work, you've got to start a new domain name. Honestly, it's not a big idea. And it's not a big deal. I've done that in the past. I've had a URL. I sold a product. I wasn't happy with it. So I just changed domain names on my store and re-edited everything, and off I go. So that's not a bad idea. One option that some of us do is we create a store with a more broader name that allows us to test a few different products in different niches. Now, one of the things you should know when I'm thinking about going into a market, I don't just pick a winning product and go, you know what? Let's do this tote bag. This tote bag, this is it. Building a store with this tote bag. Chris has done his research. It's a clear winner. Off I go. I don't just do that. I say to myself, okay, this is one example of a tote bag. How about I go and create a whole new spreadsheet with all the examples of tote bags that I can possibly find in Winning Hunter? And I can use Google Lens, right? I could go to this tool here, come up here and use Google Lens. Oops, let me just get rid of, no, go away Google Lens, go away. Let me just do a Google Lens on here. And Google's awesome AI tool goes away and finds me all the other places selling this bag. So now I build a database of all the competition. And in that database, I've got links to their landing pages. I got links to their Facebook ads. This is how I build out my landing page and I build out my ads, by looking what everybody else is doing and going back to my spreadsheet to look for new ideas, look for new angles. It's just, if I know the market inside and out, I'm going to have a higher chance of being successful. Then once I've got a spreadsheet of like, I don't know, 10 to 15 competitors, and it doesn't have to be this exact same bag. It can be a similar bag. I'm not just competing with people selling this bag, I'm competing with people selling tote bags. So once I know everything and I put it all in a spreadsheet, then I start to build my store out. That's how I work. All right, back to Arvo. Now, his ads have been going a while. We're dropping all the way back from April 10. This is the winning product. This looks like an easy winning product. Tinnitus. And I probably, oops, too much. Look, now I'm not zoomed in enough. There we go, 100% zoom in. I think this is a good product. I'm going to put this one as green. This looks like an easy win. Now, you might get to the point where you're looking at all your competitors and you might think, oh, I can only find 3. Is 3 competitors enough? And then you got a choice to make. 3 competitors could be one of 2 things. Or 3 competitors or less. I mean, it could mean this is a market that people haven't found yet, or this is a market without demand. I've entered in many markets where there was only 1 or 2 other competitors. And it's sort of like a 50-50 chance. You can go and try and figure out if this is the trend that's going to improve. You can look at Google Trends, and you can look at this thing called Trend Exploding Topics. And you can start to look at the niche that you're looking at and make sure that the actual search results are climbing. If they're starting to plateau, say air fryer right now is starting to go down. So this may not be a very good niche to jump in on. Now you can use this to search any topic you want. They eventually do want you to pay because it's data they want you to pay for. I signed up for 7 days. I got all the niche, what would you call it? Research. Yeah, got all the niche research that I wanted to get done finished, and then I canceled my account. Next time I want it, I'll probably do the same thing. So that's Exploding Topics. All right, we found our first winning product for the day. What else can we find?
My skin was super I just got this new toothbrush on Amazon that not only brushes, but it also flosses for you. So
Ooh,
here's how it really
a flossing
works.
toothbrush.
It has a water floss, really powerful water floss, and a brush head attachment that's just going to blast those germs right out of your teeth, and it's going to brush at the same time. The real question is, though, is this thing going to clean my teeth quite as well as traditional floss? We're going to test out the water.
That's cool. This might be good to sell on my snoring page. Oh, no, my snoring page won't be able to sell. This is what I'm talking about. That's for snoring. This is for teeth. Similar because it's a mouth guard. All right. It's $138. That's within the price point that we want. Let's check out the ads. Pure Smile.
I had no clue
This
how
is
bad my
a very good trick here when you're making your ads, guys. You have a static image on the left and a video on the right.
I had no clue how bad my
It's a
breath
great
was until I
technique.
used this. Now that you know high pressure water can clear bad breath, let me show you.
June 25th. June 19, June 19, June 13. Wow, they got a lot of ads. That's a very, very, very good sign. And they started, well, we don't know if they started on March 14, but their oldest ad is March 14. Yeah, this looks good. This is going on the list. I would make this green, but I've made already a few too many today green. I think it's good. You know what? Let's make it green. T. That's interesting. A brand of, I guess, what would you call them? They're not earrings. A brand that's focused on jewelry that's meant for people with multiple piercings. They're advertising in the UK. That is pretty cool. That is very cool. Very, very, very cool. Let's check out their ad library. Very good image ads. Man, I bet you these guys are absolutely killing it. It's a great niche for a great niched way to sell jewelry. Ah, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's not easy though. We want to call this ear jewelry. I'll tell you why it's not easy in a minute. In some ways, even though it's not easy, it's very, very good. Okay, so where this is not easy is you will have to find the supplier for, like, you won't be able to, I don't think you can probably dropship this from eBay. You can do this from China, no problem, but you'll have to find a good jewelry supplier, which isn't too hard. If you need to do that, you can come and contact me on WhatsApp. I'll give you my details if you need a supplier. I hook up everyone with our supplier from China. The other thing that's not going to be easy is building all of these products. It's going to be a bit time consuming. And because of that, it's got a higher bar of entry and fewer competitors. It's an evergreen niche. People are always buying jewelry. A lot of people have more than one piercing. So the market is pretty big. Now, the benefits of putting all this work in, even though this is going to be more difficult than before, the benefits of building this out, like sticking to it and getting it done, is that when people buy one of these, they're probably going to end up buying multiple of these over the lifetime of being a customer. You know, I've had people order from Home Craftology and they've ordered 20, I think my biggest order, someone's ordered from me 50 times. I'm not even exaggerating. So when you start to build up this relationship with your client base, or sorry, with your customer base, that's what happens. They come back and they order from you time and time and time again. So that's pretty cool. It's not easy to implement, but you put the hard yards in and you can build something pretty long term. Okay. What's this one? Wallets?
When you want to show you care.
Not interested in anything relating to gifting. Not interested at all. These guys are selling the pheromone, but they're selling it from pheromone.com. I haven't seen this one. That's new. They're actually selling the pheromone properly. I don't know what the science is behind this. I mean, I can understand what the science is. I don't. Jesus Christ. I don't know how true this is. It smells like amber, cedarwood, rose, and saffron. Expert doctors who are probably just ChatGPT. ChatGPT image here. Clean website. Let's take a look at the ads. June 24th. Lots and lots of UGC. She sniffed me, then whispered, okay. Okay, I don't want to repeat that. Since when can we even write that on our Facebook ads, by the way? Since when was that allowed? Smell younger than you look. Okay, actually. That sounds good. Make her want you with one wicked spray. Jesus. Good marketing. They've been running since June the 3rd, so that's nearly a month now. Yeah, this is a good product. Now, do your own due diligence. Pheromone spray. Like, find out what's in it. Make sure it is what you say it is. Because we don't want to be selling snake oil. We want to be selling something that is what it says it should be. As for how you find out what's in it, you'll have to talk to the supplier, and maybe you need to look at the ingredient list and maybe even get, like, if it starts to sell, then you go and get some testing done. Find out what's in it. Does it have any information about the pheromone itself? Base notes. Oh, that's just what it smells like. Doesn't mention anything here about pheromones. Backed by science. Precise ratios of androsterone and really? All right, it's already in the list. Enough of that one. Let's move on. Oh, wait a minute.
My colleague closed a huge deal on the 19th hole while I was excluded from drinks, all because I looked disheveled and unprofessional by round's end. Never again. These are the only golf trousers specifically designed to look professional from the first tee to the final handshake. The wrinkle-free fabric means no more embarrassing creases when closing deals. The moisture-wicking technology prevents those humiliating sweat patches that scream unprofessional. You won't be the guy everyone's staring at for the wrong reasons. Appearance is one thing, but true competence is always shown on how well you can get round. The four-way stretch fabric gives you complete freedom to perform your best on the course. No more cardboard trousers restricting your hip rotation and stiffening your swing. The stain-resistant technology repels water, coffee, and wine.
Great ad.
Perfect for those unexpected client meetings that move from the course to the clubhouse. I've tried Nike, Galvin Green, and Under Armour. None look or feel as good as true form, and they cost half as much. Every business golfer in my network swears by these now, but don't just take it from me though. Thousands of executives and professionals have rated these 5 stars, and with their 30-day guarantee, you've got nothing to lose. I've grabbed 2 more colors during their buy one get one free sale. Their sale ends today. Don't let your golf attire limit your business potential.
That is fantastic. We'll check the product page. We'll check the ad library. Great business name too. True Form Company. Using the Shrine theme. Website looks good enough. Let's check out the ads. June 24th. A lot of the same ads here, so they're testing out multiple ad sets, it looks like. June 11th, they've got multiple ad sets running. Yeah, these guys are printing money, guys. That's fantastic. Golf pants. I saw a student who had a golf stall the other day, and he looked like he was doing all right. Trousers would be hard unless you go different supplier, not eBay. I wouldn't be going with eBay for this one. I'd be going Chinese supplier from day one. And what I like about this though is they're a bit stretchy, so sizing won't be too much of an issue. You could buy all the sizes that the supplier can find, and you can figure out which size, like you can measure them out and figure out which sizes are the same sizes as the Australian sizes, and you can get that done that way. Yes, you may have some returns. That is a thing, but you'll have to ask yourself, is it worth the risk? Is it worth the hassle? I think that sounds pretty exciting. Sure, with these suppliers, if you want access to our Chinese supplier, if you want to find out if we can supply directly from China for you, just hit that link. Then you'll go directly into my WhatsApp. We can have a chat. That's how this works. That's as easy as it has to be. I do prefer you wait and see if you can have a few sales first. So take a few sales. It might not be possible if you really can't find your product and you really want to sell it and they just don't have it on eBay. Just click that link, w.app/conversion crusader, and we can see if we can supply it directly from China. For testing, how are you running my campaign on Meta? If you want to learn about how I run my campaigns, unfortunately, this isn't the stream for that. This stream is all about product research. But the next stream that I do after this will be all about, pretty much all about ads. I'll give you a link to my YouTube here so you can watch that video if you're not up to that part yet in the course. I'll be doing that from 7 p.m. So in 25 minutes, we're going to start the new stream, which will be the growth stream where we talk Facebook ads. Last stream, I quite literally told everybody exactly what I do step by step. Okay. All right, we've got glasses cleaning. Okay, that's $58 for that. Okay, I have to see this. Ultrasonic cleaner. Oh, thanks, Sabine. I will obviously answer that after my stream. Yep, that's cool. That's a cool landing page. Let's go have a look at the ads. Okay. 20th of June. May the 8th. They've barely even scratched the surface of what this. Yeah, they're making money. This is a good product. Glasses cleaner. Looks like an easy product. Super easy. Tell you what, if my I actually got my next product in the mail today. I'm doing snoring products next. I got them right here. See, they both got delivered. I'm gonna unpack these on a YouTube video. If they don't work, I might go do that glasses cleaner. That looked really cool. Looked really, really easy. I could probably pivot to that within a day, I reckon.
I couldn't figure out.
All right, we got Kerastas. We're not really down. They can't really drop ship that. Well, you could, but just won't make any money.
Stop your snoring overnight without touching your nose.
How would that stop my snoring?
Snoring tonight in only 15 seconds.
Oh, this is the product I'm going to be selling anyway. It's already on my list. Myth of the Moon. No, thank you. Dog food. Not into food.
Don't fancy going to uni? Feeling stuck between degrees or a
The members who always have women asking to join their
That's interesting. Hey, listen.
foursomes share one thing.
So
The members who always have
the members who always have women
women asking to
asking to join their teams.
join
Oops.
their foursomes share one thing.
It's the golf pants again. Do you see what they've done? Their first video was about how roomy the golf pants are. The second video is about looking good in front of women. So what they're doing here is they're using as many different angles as they can in their videos to draw the customer in, and that's how you got to think. That's how it's got to work.
The rosary more practical and accessible? Click here and download the app that will help you pray the rosary every day and strengthen your faith.
Wow, that's terrible. Nope.
Want to make praying the rosary more practical and accessible? Click here and download the app that will help you pray the rosary every day and strengthen your faith.
That's interesting. A rosary app. Interesting. Not that we can sell it. It's just I have a Christian client who's looking for Christian products to sell. But we're looking for physical products.
As you shave, the first blade lifts the hair, and the subsequent blades cut it progressively closer to the skin. This tugging effect can push the hair down and cut it below the surface, leading to a high risk of ingrown hairs as the hair grows back.
Okay, we got ingrown hair. An ingrown hair product. What's the solution? Unlock your best shave. Ah, so they're only selling bundles of it. Okay, cool. All right, let's check their ads. Let's see how long they've been running. #21st, 20th, 19th. Yeah, that's cool. Very, very, very cool. Okay, this is going on the list. Shaving. Man, we've been on a roll tonight. That's been heaps we've found.
I don't own or use any makeup, so having high quality, clean skincare is an absolute
Skincare. Skincare you guys can get into. It's not an easy to start with dropshipping business, but you can absolutely do it. It's not something I want you guys to do in your first business though. Wrist game.
When you spend $700 on a
No thanks. Squeeze and relax. Instant calm. I need to see. $404 not found. Damn, I guess it's not working so well. Okay, and that's why we do this research.
When you spend $700.
Nope, not interested in luxury watches. Ooh, bags.
Hi, my name is Anna and I'm the founder of Philae. When I was pregnant with my first baby, I had no idea what to look for in a baby bag. So I'm going to talk you through my checklist.
The baby bag. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's cool. Very, very cool. Check out the ads on these guys. Yeah, these ads have hardly been touched. This looks great. I don't know if they're scaling. It's not too bad. the price point is there. They probably don't even need the scale because they're selling this at $200 a day, a pop. All right. Flip-flops. What's interesting about, I almost clicked off this one, but what's interesting here, obviously it's not Australian because they call them flip-flops, whereas it's Canadian. They've been running this for 3 weeks. It says here their store revenue was estimated to be $11,000 yesterday. I don't trust that, but they must have some revenue to be getting that kind of guesstimate. So these are like $33. It's about $50, $60 Australia. The sizing is going to be an issue. Sizing is going to be a big issue. People are going to want to return it and get bigger ones. But thing is, this is Australia, and people buy flip-flops. I mean, what are these called? Thongs. All the time. I'm going to pop it down there. Thing is, if people like your thongs, they'll come back. And I know thongs sell very well in Australia, so this could be an untapped dropshipping market if they're really good thongs. These guys have a lot of different shoes on there, not just those thongs. What are the next step after winning Hunter? Follow the course, my friend. We do as the course teaches. My next step, if I was in your shoes, my next step would be, all right, choose. Obviously, I went through this at the start of this call too. Choose my winner. Go heavy into research mode. Find as many people selling a similar product as I can and build another database full of those. And then you can order the product yourself if you want. I always do. These are 2 snoring products that I ordered off eBay just to get a feel for the quality. I like to order my product before I sell it. Helps me maybe even start off with some footage that I can send to my image and my video guy. Then you start working on your landing page, start working on your website, and you might want to, if you are going to get Bilal or a video guy to make some video for you, you get that up and running quickly, so that when you've done all the work, he's finished and you can launch pretty seamlessly. But you want to make sure you go do further research and you find all the competitors in the niche and you document all of them, because that'll be a document you come back to time and time and time again. So my database here is just the starting point. To give you an example, I'll see if I can find my my snoring sheet. Give me a second. So this is what I started to build out. List of all the competitors selling the snoring products, and they don't have to be the same product that I was looking at. They're just snoring products that I can go to and look at for inspiration anytime I need it. And I have 12 here, but I'll probably build this out to say 20 to 30. As you know, I'll just keep going. Just dig in, have them all there. The more you have, the easier things are going to be in the long run for you to know what products to maybe try next, to pivot your primary to another similar one to that the competition is selling. You can look over all the ads in the ad library and kind of, you can jot down their scripts so that you have a baseline to go and create your own scripts. And then you can go send that to Bilal or whoever's doing your video, or make your own video yourself using something like ArcAds. You got the scripts there. So you go and do all the research first, so that when you go and create your images and your ads, you've got something to look at. So what I would do, if I'm creating image ads, I come back to my spreadsheet here, I find my competitor, and I go, okay, let's take a look at your Facebook ads. What's working for you right now? Okay, is that Comfort? Good, you're still running ads, that's a good sign. There is my next ad right here. I mean, I'm not going to steal it, but I'm certainly going to send it to my image guy and say, hey, make me more ads like this. if you don't have an image guy, you go into Canva and you can make these. Or if you're really bad at creating stuff, you can go and sign up for Creative OS. It's not expensive. What this is a library of images that people are using for ads that they've found through Facebook Ad Manager. And you're not here to do product research. You're here to look at templates, right? So you choose a template you like, and there's a button that lets you copy that template into Canva. And once you're in Canva, you upload your product image, you change your text, and you got yourself some amazing, clean-looking ads. It's like they do the design for you, so you don't have to think. You just have to like repopulate it. You found product research to be as addictive as scrolling on TikTok or Insta? It is. It so is. This is why I do it. This is why I enjoy doing this so much. Oh, that's a cool looking ad.
Is this a turn off or a turn on that you have this Darth Vader?
Right
That's pretty cool. They're using some Jack Black footage.
Is this a turn off or a turn on that you have this Darth Vader?
Right before I go to sleep, I gotta tell you something. And you're gonna hear it first.
Some people have.
That's a big no-no what they're doing, by the way.
Darth Vader kink. They want that mask. What else do
Are
I
you a
have?
snorer? Do you snore?
I do. I've Z Comfort mouthpiece.
So do I.
It's a game changer.
Oh, what?
It pushes my lower jaw forward.
Did they actually get these guys? No, they couldn't
It's
have.
a little while to get used to. A few days. Now, I can't sleep without it.
Never want to.
Do you reckon that they actually got them to do that, or do you reckon that's AI? Oh, I reckon that's AI. I do. But then these guys are a big company. Nah, they got them. They must have. They must have. Anyway, that's my process. That's what I like to do. Let's see if we can find one more product for the day. Brighten your day naturally.
Why have nearly 250,000 people purchased the most expensive gum in the world? I could tell you it's because the gum reverses cavities, whitens teeth, and heals tooth sensitivity, but there's way more to it. Once upon a time, this guy named Nathan woke up with a throbbing toothache. Little did he know, this toothache would affect a football stadium worth of lives, 3 times over. This wasn't a toothache you could just brush off. It was the kind that had you pacing your room, negotiating with God to take the pain away. He immediately
I'm
scheduled
mesmerized
but it took
with
a
this
whole
video.
year to the dentist. That week, Nate
It's
told
a
me
really
that
great
he was
ad.
pushing his steering wheel in agony, tears rolling down his face. But Nate wasn't crying. He was in such aching pain that the tears were just
There's no way they make this gum at home. Like, I guess it looks like a professional kitchen, but I don't know, maybe they do.
Fell into a rabbit hole about how our ancestors chewed on tree saps to heal their oral health issues. And he came across this compound called nanohydroxyapatite, a mineral
Oh, we're doing lines now.
that could relieve tooth sensitivity, reverse cavities, and whiten teeth. Excited
Okay,
about this,
reverse cavities, whiten teeth, and stop gum pain.
these healing ingredients, but he was appalled by what he found. You see, when Nate found out the truth about store-bought chewing gum, he was disgusted.
All right, let's take a look at the landing page. Currently closed. Oh, damn. I wonder why. You guys get in trouble? I think that means you did something bad. I think that means you've stolen some images. My smile teeth. I want to see. I'm going to put this in the list. This isn't green or red. This is going to be orange. So no one used this one yet, obviously. Gum. I want to see what they did wrong, but I mean, up until now, they've probably been making money with this thing. Their ads look great. They've been running them for ages. Oh, for a month at least. So we'll get their URL. No, they still got their pop-up code. It's definitely closed. This one is orange, which means I will come back to this in a week or so, and we'll take a look and see if they're back up and running. It could be they need to pay their bill. It could be they got a DMCA strike. There's a few reasons why their store might be closed. It will probably be up tomorrow if they manage to like take down whatever images they were using. Probably stole their images. That's probably the most common reason that would happen.
Have you started waist straightening that face yet? Ooh, no.
Korean facelift mask.
On my face. This is Korea's new waist straightening mask. She's like a little face gym. It's scooping up your chin. You see that pole? And at the same time, it's soaking your skin with collagen and retinol. We snatch that face up and then we go to bed. Gotta have.
All right, I'll buy it. $30. I wouldn't recommend this product. Not that I know anything about it whatsoever. It's just $30. It doesn't give us a lot to work with. Some people might buy 2 for sure. Some people might buy 3, but most people are going to buy 1. And as you'll learn, as I have learned, for one, this is a stupid business to even look at. Look at how many products they're selling. They're selling junk. They're a $2 store. That's stupid. But also, you're going to be paying around about, at a minimum $20 to $25 for a purchase on Facebook to get a new customer. That's how much it will cost. You're most likely going to be paying maybe $40 to $50. Like, chances are. And you could even be paying $60 to $80, depending on how good your ads are and how good your product is. So with a product price of $30, it makes it very, very difficult to retain a profit. That's why we're looking for products where we can sell at 3 to 4 times the price. Rough Rover. This is already on my list a few months back. If you are interested in selling this type of dog bed, I've had students try to sell this dog bed. Most of them have failed. Until we saw how Rough Rover was doing it. And you see how they've uplifted it with a free thick mattress here that looks really nice. This is the only way to make this product profitable, by the way, that I've found. So if you want to sell this kind of thing for your pet store, it's in the list. It's already there.
Why pay hundreds for Botox when this $39 kit does more at home? When I first tried the Lux Skin Micro Infusion Kit, I didn't expect much. But after 1 week, my skin looks...
That looks cool. Lux Skin Micro Infusion Kit. $60, probably more like $80, $90 Australian. Results in 6 weeks. There is no way. That's gotta be AI. But very effective. Very effective marketing. Great website. Ann Jones. Interesting name for your company. June 13. April. Geez, she's printing money. She hasn't got many ads. She's not very good with ads. So there's room in that market to jump on in. Skin serum. Serum? Serum? How do you spell it? Oh, I've just realized something too. These ads are taking you to a different landing page, by the way. So take you here and you get a $20 coupon. That's cool. Well, that's really, really clever. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's go in there. Serum, S-E-R-U-M. Thank you. I was never good at spelling. Never that great at maths either. But complex systems, that's what I was good at. Mark, what's the minimum length of time that ads should be running for me to consider a product? It's tough question. I have to kind of gauge it with a bit of experience. For example, I know on my own store, my ads have been running for months, but there's times where I have to restart my ads. So if you're looking at my store next week, you might see that I've only had my ads running for a week. You might think, man, diamond paintings must suck. Look at this account. His ads are so fresh. But the reality is I've been running them for a year and I just needed to refresh my ads, and I just did that last week. So you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt. But I'm specifically not looking for ad accounts that have ads in their account that are, say, less than 20 days. Your partner is a fascist, and that's the only reason you know. she's a grammar and spelling Nazi, is she? My business partner is too. I'm good at the ads. I'm good at the technical ad stuff, and my business partner, well, he is really good at wordsmithing. So what I'm looking for in ads, I'm looking for a company that has done well enough to have gone out and created really nice image ads, really nice video ads. And I like to see them repeated. So if I can see in the ad library they've got the same ones, say last week and then 2 weeks ago, that tells me that they're testing potentially different variations, but also that they're trying to scale by duplicating. So that's a good indication that it might be a good company. Now, I don't just stop at one. I like to make sure that there's demand in the market by looking at other people selling similar things. That helps a lot. And that's about it, really. That's about it, actually. Well, I'm sure there's more. But I'll probably answer those as I'm doing them. All right, that's it for today, guys, for product review. I'll be back in 30 seconds. We'll start this masterclass where you're bound to learn more about ads in general. And what I'll do is I'll stop this stream, I'll start the new one, and we'll continue on. See you soon.